Okay, we're now in a TVC on Secret Spring between Sjokola and SnowMan. And yes, SnowMan has won the last map, and it's now 2-1 for 2-1 for team ForTheWin. But hopefully our Dutch Terran Sjokola will be able to turn it around. And he has improved by quite a lot over the last year, I think. And he's definitely a force to reckon with. And yes, in the left base for team ForTheWin it's SnowMan, and in the top right base for team LickyPiddy from the Netherlands it's Sjokola. Once again, no really early proxies, I think. No, he yes, he plants down his depot, and yes, he plants down his depot. On the other side, I think we'll see a hedge first on this map, especially because it's really easy to defend the natural base, because it's a pocket expansion behind the standard base, the starting base. And I also think we'll see a fast command center by Sjokola. Yes, he even opts for a CC first.
Game resumed.
Okay, game is resumed. Adebo is their observer, but seemed to be a mistake. Everything is okay and game is going on. Yes, we'll see a CC first for Sjokola, and this should boost his economies if he is able to hold it. The other side also hedge first for SnowMan, and Sjokola now moving back with his SCV. Oh, yes. Yeah, he's still trying to get some vision, but he won't see a lot of things because yes, it's hatchery first and there's not much to be spotted now. There's a spawning pool but no gas yet. Oh, already gas started, so I think we could see a quite early speed upgrade or some higher tech units. That's not sure. Sjokola now builds his first barracks, and then he should also complete his wall in to be safer against circling pressure. SCV is still uncontested and scouting in the circ space. We see 2 queens, and yes, that's also really standard play on both sides actually. So I think we'll see a macro game, or longer, at least it's already longer than the second game, the one between Knatterking and Debo, which only took about 2 blizzard minutes. Sjokola at his factory, and I think we'll then see some Hellion pressure. Also everything scouted by the Overlord of SnowMan. On the other side, SnowMan also skips most of his army units and only builds up his economy. And if we have a look at the income, it's fairly even now with slight advantages for the Terran, for the Zerg player. Oh, now it's switched again. Yeah, it's fairly even. The Zerg has quite a lead in workers, but the Terran already has 2 orbital commands to call mules from. Knatterking now adding his second barracks and switching the first one with the factory, and we should see double Hellion production now in the next few seconds. Yes, it starts. third CC now under construction, and on SnowMan's side we see a really early Spire. And this could do a lot of damage if it goes unscouted, because Hellions don't shoot up in the air, and there are no Marines out at the moment, I think. No, there are only 2 Hellions. It still will take some time for the Spire to finish, and also the Mutalisks to arrive then in Sjokola's base, but he has to scout it, that's sure. Now sees that there isn't a third base yet, and I think it could be, I think it could make him curious, because normally a Zerg wants to take his third base really early. 2 queens trying to block the ramp. Now against 4 Hellions, and no, he turns around and leaves the base. Spire is now about to complete, and he could build quite some Mutalisks now. Has a little bit of gas, of a gas bank. And Sjokola continues to build Hellions, and 6 Mutalisks are on the way, and he has nothing against it, really nothing. He's now building to an E-base, but it will also take some time for those to finish, and also for potential turrets. Now third base is played, so it's not a really hard all-in, but it's still quite some pressure. Now Sjokola opts to scan it, but he doesn't see the Mutalisks, and he also doesn't see the Spire, and this could get dangerous really fast, really quick. And there are no turrets, there are no Marines, but there are Mutalisks, and those Mutalisks already attacked the Hellions. He doesn't start turrets now, here neither, and the Zerg already deals quite a lot of damage. 2, 3 workers attacking, where his Hellions are now on the way back, but they can't do anything against it. We now have 1 mine, but a single and a turret in the natural economy line, but he can't clean the natural base, and he has already lost 15 worker, and he was already behind workers. So this is yes, it's really bad for him. Second turret won't finish. He has a few Marines, but those 3 herd Marines won't contest them. Now he gets 1. He should not lose this base. If he loses the natural base, it's already over, I think. A lot of Zerglings are now on the front door, but the base goes still attacked. 2 Marines trying to save it. No, natural goes down. He has a 3rd CC, but yes, he has to defend it, and that's gonna be really hard. Is there at least there is no there's no baneling nest on SnowMan's side, so he can't really push it through, I think, at this point at least. So Sjokola might be able to stabilize, but he's 50 supply behind, and those mutas are a big problem for him. Now he loses the depot and also his Hellions, and the Lynx are able to attack the ground army, and I think it's already over. If he doesn't play like MVP against Tiefel in the WCS a few years ago, I think it will be really hard. No, GG. And yes, Team ForTheWin is now up 3-1, and we're down to our last man standing. So see you in the next game.